The Look for Jewellery Gold Style Handicap is our fifth of the day, and it's Class 4 over the 1600 metres. And at the top we've got Oscar Glory. Derek Long on board this time round, so carries the full £135. So Cherry Zach Purton jumps aboard for Ricky Yu. Helene Alibor was better last time out, running fourth. The hood comes off Turquoise Alpha. President's Choice was a little below par last time out after having a good run. Victory Park with the visor going back on and the blinkers off. Over the Moon for Jai McNeil, and then you've got Voyage Star, who's come up with a better gate. Happy Heroes done zilch, Regency Master, Star of Yunlong and Viva Allah. This race appears to drop away pretty quickly here, Nick, but Oscar Glory, he likes to roll forward.
Yeah, and I think he'll get his opportunity in this race as well. He showed good pace last time in the race won by Accelerando, so he'll go forward. President's Choice is another who's drawn a good gate. He certainly won't lead, I don't think, but he'll be prominent, that's for sure, and he'll be up there vying for some of the early pace. And Voyage Star, Paul, he's drawn a good gate, so yeah, they're all drawn nicely to get to the front.
Yeah, Voyage Star used to be a reliable leader, but he sort of hasn't recently, so we know Oscar Glory does like to go forward, and from 8 I think he'll just press on with it.
Many of the horses in this race are coming out of the same replay here behind Cherry, race number 199 on the 27th of November. We've got Over the Moon, Turquoise Alpha, Oscar Glory, Nicholson Returns, Pakistan Friend and Happy here at the back, which is where he remains. Paul, is Cherry the one to take out of this?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to make him the best because, look, he didn't get a run all the way down the straight. He hasn't even moved on him. And once he got into the clear, he did finish off really nicely, I thought, for third. Accelerando is probably going to be a short price favourite in the last here as well. He's a horse who's been in great form. The bird had flown here by the time Cherry got out, but he can just really like the way he was making that late ground up.
Yeah, he was, and look, he's a nice type horse. But the horse there in those yellow and black chevrons, that's Over the Moon. Now, there's not a great deal between the pair here, and I thought he's run on probably equally as nicely as Cherry. So, look, I think they've both got chances.
Yeah, I certainly didn't mind Over the Moon off the back of that last performance. So we can have a look at Helene Alibor. This was a better run from him. It was his seasonal debut. Here he is second up at the dreaded barrier 14, Nick.
Yeah, not ideal. I mean, he has been going back, so they might have to run him for plenty of luck, that's for sure. But as you say, second up run. He had surgery for a throat issue and a breathing issue in the off-season. So, look, this was a better run from him. I mean, without getting too carried away, he was beaten 4 lengths, but he's a handy horse on all known form, Paul, and I just hope now for his connections especially he can start bringing that to the table.
Yeah, he hasn't really done it in Hong Kong, has he? He's had that 14 starts, a couple of thirds, so yeah, I'm happy to watch him.
Paul mentioned the pace of Voyage Star sort of disappeared a little bit, but this time round, Paul, he's come up with a much better gate, and I thought there was merit in this run too, back behind Stunning Impact.
He can pop up occasionally, this horse. Definitely Voyage Star. Look, he's a possible leader as well if Cherry really wants to press the issue. But I think he's more than likely to trail. Yeah, you're right. He's a 4-time winner from his 44 starts, but it was a better run here. But look, there's others I'm looking at here. Yeah,
look, second go at the distance as well was just a slight query for mine, but you know, he's only had the one go at it, so he's well worth another shot, I suppose. But yeah, I thought there were others ahead of him.
And both him and Pakistan Friend have been roarers in 2 of their past 4 outings, so that would have to be a concern also. Cherry favourite, Paul, 2.9, happy with that?
Yeah, happy with that. Cherry, I think now after that run under his belt, he ran really well, I thought. He was held up at a crucial time, would have finished a bit closer. Nicholson Returns comes out of that same race. He's drawn awkwardly in 11, but look, he's come from the back in the past, so I think he'll be trying to find a midfield run for him. Over the Moon, as you guys said, it was a good run behind in that same race as Cherry, and Turquoise Alpha comes out of that same race as well. But happy with the 2 in this.
Yeah, gone a little bit of value hunting here with Helene Alibor. I just think he'd be a really decent price, and in what looks a really open sort of race, I didn't mind taking a chance with him. And he has been placed off mark sort of in the high 60s. He's running off of 56 here, so could be well enough handicapped if able to produce his best form. Over the Moon, I think, is a definite chance. Not too much between himself and Cherry, so they'll both go in second and third. And President's Choice, I thought, was a more reliable type in a race like this. 3, 8, 2 and 6.
So Cherry has come up the 2.9 favourite for race number 5 of the day at Sha Tin. Looks a good chance there for Zach Purton and trainer Ricky Yu.